Hello everybody, welcome back. We are playing Tahm Kench Soraka today. This is a deck I do not have much experience on, but one of my regular viewers has been asking me to play this for quite a while now, so I wanted to give it a try and see how it performs. Interestingly enough, Starhound Pack is a new addition to this deck. Obviously, most of this, I don't know the old deck list super well, but it seems like it's a pretty standard deck list outside of that, and so the big change is Starhound Pack. My faded buffs are granted to allied Starhound Packs everywhere. So this obviously synergizes with stuff like all of our protection spells. We Stay Together, I think, is a really cool card in here. Stuff like the gems, though, especially from Gift Giver. All this extra synergy helps make Starhound Pack like another added threat on our late game. Obviously, Tahm Kench is a really interesting control tool. I'm really excited to see how this can perform in the meta. Stuff like Pirates is so aggressive that we have a lot of early units, and if we can keep them alive with all our healing, I think it'll actually be pretty interesting to see how it performs. So bear with me as we jump into this, that I don't have much experience on this deck list. Or this like deck archetype in general, I should say. But then I'm really excited to try it. So since the season's ending, I definitely wanted to give it a try and see how we can do. I'm sure if you've been listening to the channel for a little bit, you've heard me say at some point that when I first got into LOR, I had no idea how to play around Tahm Kench. I was like kind of new to card games in general, and I was like, dude, this little like every round he gets this munchy card. What am I supposed to do about this? Okay. I'm actually not against this starting hand. I think we should probably pitch Starhound Pack. We want to look for stuff like our Star Spring, obviously. I think both of our champions are pretty good as well. And Starhound Pack probably doesn't help us win the game on this spot. Like, if we can get our healing, our Soraka. I don't know if Flesh is super good in this matchup. I think I want to play Gift Giver. I mean, we could... Okay, this is... Yeah, like I said, I just don't know this matchup. We'll just play Crusty Codger. No one drops Knights. But yeah, I tried to go as Bilgewatery as possible. I got the Tavern board, I got the Bilgewater cards, Gloomtooth over here in the corner to cheer us along. Double Gift Giver actually seems pretty solid.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
Like, if we get our Crusty Codger up to a 2-4 for the rest of the game, that feels pretty good. I will just take this trade, since we have another one in hand, obviously. This actually feels pretty good. They're not being very aggressive.
These will protect you.
So, like, on turn 2, usually we're down, like, 5 health, you know what I mean? So if we could find our champs or our Star Springs, we're looking pretty good. I actually, speaking of, like, how little I've played this archetype, I literally didn't even own all 3 copies of Star Springs. Okay, we'll play Boxtopus. This will stop them from like playing Misfortune all this turn. And then I think we can pass. I might gem. Do I want to gem? I'm thinking if I want to gem Boxtopus to protect him from Make It Rain.
Nice to meet you. I'm Isla.
Well, that's a hit. Okay, I'm going to gem Boxtopus just to protect him. I wanted to maybe save the gem for our Starhound Pack next round. But I didn't think it was worth it because he's kind of a key unit. I didn't want to lose him to just a free, like, Make It Rain or anything. Because he's our big threat to stop them from developing Misfortune, stuff like that. Oh, that's actually really interesting, yeah. Shakedown's a really cool card with Starhound Pack here. Again, I don't really want to lose the Boxtopus quite yet. We're at such health. I'm just gonna let this go. Keep Boxtopus back and safe. 1 damage shouldn't be the end of the world, and we can just drop our Starhound Pack. They could have Riptide Sermon to kill the Boxtopus. That seems really aggressive. And we can just give Misfortune vulnerable with Shakedown anyway, which is kind of cool. This is actually a really cool card too. I feel like decks like Tahm Kench. Oh dang. Okay, that's actually a kind of clever way to kill him. Stuff like Tahm Kench Soraka is like the OG Stompy decks, you know, like once stuff like Pantheon came around, keyword soup. And then Kaisa, like turn 5 victory, keyword soup. It's like, come on, what is this, you know? So it's kind of cool to go back to these just like... This kind of stinks. We don't have much going on in our hand here. I guess we could gem just to get the trigger. And then we'll pass. I don't want them to Or like they probably have to develop here, and then we can shake down to kill whatever they play. Just rips the decimate, okay. Again, they can't really develop too much here. Do we just go in anyway, though? Because we can block the Misfortune next turn if they play it. Our Starhunt pack's never going to die to like the 1 damage ping. Well, actually, if we go here, we'll deal 2 to our ally. He'll go down to 4 health. Twisted Fate will be... So he'll go down to 2 health, then Riptide Storm could kill him. And we'd have to... We could Consult the Heavens, I suppose. We'll see what they do. If they develop something like Legion Saboteur or Dragon Butcher. That's actually really dangerous now, isn't it? We go down to 1, we'd lose into a Make It Rain. That's probably not worth it. We just don't have enough else. I don't like that. Okay, let's kill at least one of their units. Well, they went below Make It Rain. They don't have any 1 mana ping spells, right? And we'll give Twisted Fate vulnerable just so later he can't level up. This seems uber sketch. But next turn we'll consult the heavens in order to protect him. There we go. Okay, we'll still have enough for Star Spring and Consult the Heavens. I'm not scared of Twisted Fate level up yet. I'm just gonna drop this. Get him nice and safe. Hold on a second. Riptide Sermon does 4 to the unit, right? Riptide Sermon does deal 4 to the unit. Okay, okay. So we take one extra damage. But it stops him from dying to Riptide Sermon. Probably worth it. I don't know. I want to play safe. Like, this is our only unit. We lose the game if we lose our star on pack here. Alright, we got our Star Spring on board at least.
Gotta go with the flow.
Okay. We can't really kill him very easily, because he'll just, like, fervor out of the way. That's fine. I do think like Broadback Protector could be a good card in this deck list. In the current meta, obviously just Pirates is so rampant. It'd be interesting to see what to cut though. Because you already do have a fair amount of feeling with like triple Guiding Touch. Oh. Game? My game just crashed. Hold on a second. That's not good. Uh-oh. 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 Hopefully we get back into this. That hasn't happened in a while. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Woof! Good. Oh yeah, I got the Star Guardian Soraka thing. That's fun from the event. Oh baby, now we're in business. I think this is fine. So we're down to 6 health if we have to, if they fervor something this round. We could go like.
Won't get past me.
We lose the Tahm Kench if they have fervor. Riptide Sermon. Do we play around it, or do we try to kill their units? I think we have to go after Zap. If we go after Zap, or if we let Zap Sprayfin stay alive, he'll put us down to 7 health. Fervor somewhere else will put us down to 4, and then we'll lose to Decimate.
My comestibles are getting cold. Everyone will always provide.
I don't want him to level, but I also don't want him to stun next turn, so I'll just go here. And then they'll have to fervor one of them probably. But we're running out of units to block with, so we kind of need to get the units off the board somehow, even obviously if they're going to be able to deal damage. Dang.
Try again.
Now we lose to the Riptide Sermon hard. I don't know if I that was the wrong play though. Like if we just passed, I don't know if we win. They're kind of incentivized to open attack here.
I'll do better this time. Another nibble.
That seems really sketch. I don't think we can do anything about it though.
Keep up, keep up.
Dang. Well, it's probably fervor this time, if it wasn't before. We can't interact if they play a fast speed spell. Yeah, like that's fine. Alright, GG. It was a fun matchup. I think it definitely has potential. Maybe we were just a bit slow, right? Like only having one unit for a while. Obviously, maybe if you go back to that turn 1, turn 2, when I lost my box, or not like my Boxtopus and the Crusty Codger, the lobster dude. Maybe I should have changed that block. Okay, this is an interesting one. This one I feel like we have a little bit better chance in. Like that mid-range stuff like our Tahm Kench can really get the work in. Okay, this is nice. I like this. How are we going to kill their units though once they get buffed up, right? We're gonna need like Tahm Kench probably. What's Soraka's champ spell? Soraka's wish. Okay. Not bad. We have a nice little curve here. Very happy with this. Just gonna take the open attack, take our damage where we can get it. Ooh. Ooh, okay, what's the play here? Boxtopus, they can't develop. And then the next turn we play Star Spring or Soraka. We're gonna lose to the Broadwing. We're gonna lose either of our units to Broadwing. Like even if we play Star Spring right now, Kaiser will only go up to 3 health, so he'll still die. So I guess we just play Boxtopus. Hopefully stop him from developing this round, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe they'll be fine with the trade. Okay, I will take that 5 damage. They could develop something here, but that's fine. Because I don't really want to lose my... I don't want to use my Boxtopus into a Broadwing trade right here, necessarily. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Gift Giver into Star Spring I feel like is pretty solid.
Who does not know the name Laurent?
That's also fine.
A little luck for those who need it.
Now they have to go now, or we can gem this. I do want to Star Spring this round rather than gem. And the next turn I'll play Soraka. That's fine. Okay, so next turn we'll have Soraka and a gem. I don't know if we can kill anything with it though. We could like gem the Codger. Or I mean, he would trade right now, but not into Sharp Sight or anything. Yeah, we can just play Soraka here. We might even just grant Soraka an extra point of damage. Like if she starts chipping in damage, that could be kind of funny. I don't know if that's ever the right play though. Should probably just save this. Because this guy, he's only going to go up to 4 health anyway. So like he'll live through a Sharp Sight, which is fine.
All right,
Poppy,
team.
okay.
Adventure time.
I think we just swing on like this then, right? Because even if she could she'll go into 4. The next turn, this will only get buffed up to 3. They'd have to use a spell. Just take this damage. Okay. We're obviously probably not going to be the beatdown in this matchup. But the chip damage is nice, and I'm more happy that we get to keep these guys healthy as blockers. That's actually very nice too. I'm happy with that. We could go like Fortune Kroger. We could even just ping the Gift Giver, probably not super relevant if she's at 1 health or 2 health.
You call this a fight? Hardly fair.
Okay, that's also fine. We don't have any reaction here, like no sunblast figures if they buff Poppy up in combat to kill the Crusty Codger.
No backing down.
But I do want to get her low on health. They might play around something like a Hush, or I mean like a sunblast figure. We have stuff like we stand together in the deck as well, which would be actually kind of good in this matchup. All right, I'm pretty happy with this. I think I'm just gonna gem here, so we can play the Fortune Croaker. I mean, I guess we could damage Soraka as well. That's kind of silly. I guess that was misplay. That's just something where I'm not used to the lines. Oopsies, forgive me for that. I should have pinged Soraka instead of gemming the Crusty Codger. Obviously, it gives him the extra health point or the damage point, which is nice, but I don't think that was particularly relevant here. Next turn we get Tahm Kench, and I think we're in business because he'll force them to like not develop very well. We can use Consult the Heavens, Guiding Touch to keep him really healthy, and like he's our big lockdown unit here. Very happy to see him. He's got that cute little hat. How cute! How cute! Those rods are spooky, dude. Do you see these guys? Like, what is that? Rally. That's a bit annoying. This could be interesting. Is it ever good though? Probably not. She'll go up to a 2-3 and to like a 3-4. We'll just pass. These are both dying anyways. I hope my voice wasn't fuzzy. I think I was like covering my mouth with my head for a bit. Oopsies. Oh, okay. That's fine. We're actually very happy with that, aren't we? It's just like supercharging our heals. Okay. They could have single combat. That'd be pretty annoying. We could just replace Soraka though. Oh, we could actually level Soraka like right now. Well, I mean, I guess start swing automatically levels it, right? What the heck? A double rally, okay. So what'll this do? This will bring up to a 2-4. Or a 1-4, but then level up to a 2-5. She'll still die to this. But she'll at least trade. So now I just need to figure out if I want to... Wait, hold on. Poppy's gonna level. Oh, that sucks. Wow, that's really bad. Next turn we'll have 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. So we won't be able to play Tahm Kench and Soraka. I guess Poppy's just gonna kill everything. I guess we just let this Soraka die, right? We're taking 9 damage from this Poppy. Holy smokes! I guess how hardcore can we lean into our Star Spring here? Because Tahm Kench can't even eat Poppy without a Hush. I guess we'll just let this go and play Soraka number 2. We can just try not to take too much more damage later on, but like this level of Poppy is actually a really big problem here. Man, I haven't seen the level up condition in so long. That's so cool. And how about this artwork? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love that. That's so cool. Okay, another Soraka. Slam Tahm Kench. Probably not Starhound pack. This could be really interesting if we had like Shakedown, but not gonna work. Fully heal an ally, then grow its power equal to its health. Okay, so that won't quite work. How do we ever get damage at our units now without them just dying? I guess we really need to find that Hush, huh? Hush or we stand together could be good next turn. We need actual protection on our Tahm Kench too. Ah, it's so brutal. Triple rally, dang. That's really oppressive. There's not much we can do about that, I don't think. We're just getting punished in that like round swap with Tahm Kench not getting that eat right away, I suppose. Like even so, we'd have to have some way to reduce their power, like a hush or something. Surely they take the attack here, right? Oh, okay, I see.
Hardly fair.
We got this.
How delectable.
Wow, we're literally dying. That's insane. And then we just lose in the open attack from like 7 impact. That's so funny. Or hold on, they have 5 impact right now, so they'll have 8 impact damage. That's hilarious. Alright, GG. Alright, game number 2 didn't go so hot, but I think that was just like really brutal. They had 3 rallies there. Like we just don't have enough interaction for that. At least not until we get like Tahm Kench on board. That was my computer. I hope that didn't come through. Okay, Lulu Jinx. That's interesting. Definitely just gonna keep Tahm Kench and then pitch everything else. Alright, well, we have a way to kill our units, I suppose. Hello, opponent? Are you there? Alright, depending on what we draw, we're probably just gonna play Star Spring. I guess, yeah, I guess we'll just play Christy Kadra first, and then Star Spring next round.
Ready, willing, and learning.
Oh, interesting. I wasn't expecting that unit. I haven't seen Lulu Jinx in a while, but that wasn't what I was expecting. We could play Star Spring,
The Yordle here's with me.
Green Glade, or we stand together if we need to, but Green Glade Duo is kind of a cool card. I miss this from Foundations, dude. I used to play Ionia. What is this deck? Production Surge? I like, is this just me or are these like really strange cards? It's actually really funny. I think we kill this guy while we can. We're taking 9 damage if we don't do anything, but we lose him if we... Like this is a moment where I'm very unsure about what to do. But I think we'll go for it. This guy could be a problem later on. Okay, now here's the other interesting decision. I think we probably just play Tahm Kench though, right? Make it very difficult for them to develop. Taking a lot of elusive damage again. I guess we could have attacked with Tahm Kench, but I want to keep him healthy so that our acquired taste, he's not in danger of dying to something like a Twin Disciplines.
The Order rewards its faithful.
Hmm. That'll lose to get excited, so I'm just gonna eat the 2-1.
Allow me a small.
And we should probably get Box to Bust in the battlefield to kill the 3-1.
Some rock got me good.
Deny.
Put me in, Tommy boy. Oh, I'll be happy to accommodate, Pablo. Still get behind.
Okay, Star Unpack's looking pretty solid this round. I also kind of want to open with Greenglade Duo. Eating Greenglade Duo.
I don't require
Hmm.
menu.
An Acquired Taste is interesting. Again, our Tahm Kench will die to get excited. And I imagine they have Burn. So what if we just play Star Unpack? And then grant the Greenglade Duo vulnerable. Giga Chat deck? Absolutely.
Just you and me, Fishbone.
Oh baby, okay, we can kill Jinx and the Greenglade Duo, and then we're actually looking kind of okay.
I know.
We'll trade away our Starhound pack. Are we okay with that? I guess we kind of have to be. And we kind of, again, need a sacrifice here, probably just to keep our life total high from the elusive damage next round. I wonder why they won't nerf Tahm. He's worse than Void Blaster. I mean, everything is. Yeah, Tahm Kench Soraka seems like such a fun deck, but oh dang, that's not good. So I'm glad I didn't go in with Tahm Kench on the Acquired Taste. We would have lost him. We kind of need the unit, don't we? That makes it really hard for him to survive next turn. Maybe that's not the end of the world. What unit does he capture right now? Shadow Assassin. Okay. Do we need the extra unit right now? I kind of want the job. Maybe we just pass a turn. Because if they open, they're not doing any ground damage that they wouldn't if Tahm Kench was, or if we had an extra. Or you mean buff? Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Void Blaster and that kind of deck. It's not my kind of thing. It's just kind of like a stats pile, right? Like, I don't know. It's kind of interesting.
Like buildings. People.
All right. Now we do this. We Stand Together is a card. Okay. That wouldn't be enough for Tahm Kench to capture Jinx, but oh baby, that's not good. Can we can't even keep ending alive if we use this, so I guess we just go down to 6? Sure. We can't play a second Star Spring, but that's probably fine.
There's always room for supper.
Yeah, we need another unit soon. I don't know if Tahm Kench is gonna be able to bail us out here. Oh no, that's not good. Okay, how dead are we if if we try to eat Jinx? Yeah, I don't know, like those units that are just I think we just have to open with Acquired Taste, right? I mean, they have 4 cards in it. It's gonna be difficult for them to get Jinx Rocket, but if they do, I think we just lose. We don't have too many protection spells, unfortunately. We can get it up to a 3 health unit, that's fine.
I can learn from watching you.
We're kind of also just dead to elusives. Maybe we can draw. Oh baby, this is not looking good.
Can't fix.
Well, aren't you seriously sweet?
I don't know why it's so correct though. They released a control card for a mid-range combo deck. A 6-mana 5/5 that copies keywords and they print Void Blasters, a 4-mana 6/6 with Overwhelm. Yeah, like, I don't mind the overall idea of the evolve mechanic, but yeah, it's just like one of those things where like everything is so
Sweep the leg.
I will play my
overpowered for its mana ratio, right? Like a 4-mana 6/6 Overwhelm is so bonkers because it's almost never a 4-mana 4/4 Overwhelm, right? Like it's so quickly leveled sometimes. I think we just lose here, by the way. Yeah. All right. GG. But yeah, like I don't know. It's not fun when it's just a 4-mana 6/6 with Overwhelm. Like right, it's just like such a stat stick almost. Like without a very difficult combination. It's not like you establish some cool combo after like 6 turns. It's just like kind of like, oh well, here's my huge unit. Try killing it. It's just gonna. Abomination was always 9 mana worth. It ended round almost on 7. Yeah. I don't know. I've heard a few people talk about it. Like I think like Masha Base talked about it quite a bit. It doesn't, at least to me, it doesn't feel like it's like that old school Runeterra of like little baby incremental advantages. It's kind of just I'm gonna do my thing super quick. You have to respond, kill my stuff on spot, or I just kill you so fast. Speaking of Kaisa, all right, interesting matchup here. Like I'm really excited about the game. I'm still loving the game, right? But just sometimes it's like, man, some of these cards are frustrating to play against. All right, very aggressive hand here. Ruben's champions always are insane. Yeah, I'm like, there is obviously a lot you can do with like digital compared to paper. So like, it's kind of a sad. I don't like seeing just like the keyword soup all the time. Yeah, I don't like Evelyn either. Again, that's just another one. It kind of feels just like a slightly different way of keyword soup, right? Like, I don't know. Do we ever do this? Or do we just go like double gift giver? I mean, Virgin Kroger seems fine. We'll get the jaw and play Soraka next turn. Get one closer to Star Spring. Like, I think Gwen is a super cool champion. I love Gwen. I think that's a really cool idea. But like, you can't play Gwen in the current meta very often because like, she's too weak. Like, a 3/4? That's not gonna do anything. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as you play her, your opponent can play any unit pretty much, and it's bigger than Gwen. You know, unless you have several Howled stacks, you're not gonna be able to attack really, or like you can't block with Gwen at all. Like this, how often have you ever seen this where they don't play anything until turn 4? That has to be an anomaly, right? Like that's just really strange. I'm just gonna play Starhound Pack. And the next turn we can use Shakedown to give him vulnerable. No attacks, okay. I wasn't even sure if I had blocked there. Going down to 1 health, I wouldn't want to risk losing him to... Oh, that's actually really good. Okay. Go like this. Oh, baby, that's the play. Look at that, look at that. Same as Gangplank, he has 4 health, always worse than a follower and costs more. Yeah, like, I miss the days of, like, Plunder, dude. Oh, I feel like those are so fun, stuff like that. And then, yeah, I don't know. It's interesting to follow, like, the game design. Because I understand it's obviously hard as a game designer to constantly be coming up with new ideas and all this stuff and, like, making them relevant. So I don't like complaining too much, you know what I mean? But, yeah. Like, it just feels like the deck we're playing is just, like, so cool and unique, right? Like, how many other games have a heal win condition, you know? I don't know, I think that's so cool. But then over here, our opponent's just like, alright, make sure I got quick attack, overwhelm, spell shield. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's funny. Okay. I'm just gonna play a gift giver, try to get some gems for our Starhound pack. They printed 10 or more combo mid-range decks one after another. Giant Prodigy is the pull card. The day Galio released, I made a Galio deck literally just because I thought this was like such a cool artwork with like the Liberty and everything. I love it. Okay. I guess we just pass. We're not... Or we'll trigger our gem here. Just to make sure he's nice and safe. This is actually really nice. We can kill this if we need to. Obviously, probably want to just use it for Kaisa. Yeah, okay, this is actually looking pretty solid. They're still not leveled up for Evolve, and then Kaisa attacks, she'll lose all our keywords, so she won't deal any Kathleen Rain damage to Starhound pack. I think like they're pretty worried here. Like that's the point where you should complain. No, I know what you mean. I'm generally just like predisposed to not be as like, I don't know. I don't like to get grumpy over it, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to let it like ruin my time playing the game, but I definitely get it's like frustrating. I didn't like there are several decks I hated and I complain about all the time. Like Sundisk, and when Pantheon was at its peak, that was annoying. I thought Pantheon Shyvana was okay, but then like Pantheon Yumi, I was like eh. But Sundisk especially I didn't like too much. And those aren't even like Sundisk wasn't even like a keyword soup deck. That was just like so fast. I'm just gonna draw here. I want to find Tahm Kench if we can. I don't know if there's a reason to do this rather than just open attacking.
Time to enjoy the night sky.
But I don't know. We don't have too much in hand. I guess it doesn't really matter too much how we do this.
Live with purpose.
Okay, what do we want to swing in here with? We go like this. And how else do we kill these guys? I guess we just keep these guys back. Is that ever worth it? Just for blockers, I guess. I don't know, this feels kind of silly. I don't know what I'm doing here.
Take heart.
Got some starlight for you.
Yeah, you want to see your Mega Yordles, but you're not even allowed to build a game? Yeah, I get that. I think it's like... I think Bastion's just gonna shut them down here, right? We don't have a very simple way of popping spell shields? Cool, okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. You don't want to, like, you can't even build one in-game. It's definitely a problem when you're trying to build super competitively, but let me give you, like, a little anecdote. I was literally just at the flea market this past Sunday. There's this one guy there who sells a bunch of magic cards, and so I'll always go to him and we'll talk for a while as I browse around, buy some cards, whatever it is. And he was telling me how he was playing Magic Arena, and how he was, like, building all these fun decks and stuff, and he was like, I haven't seen an original deck in months. Everybody is just playing these meta decks, and people need to learn how to have fun with the game. And I'm like, yeah, I'm totally guilty of that, where I'm like, I literally just like want to play the most competitive decks, you know what I mean? I'm like, because it's obviously so hard when you're trying to compete and trying to, you know, like if you're actually good at the game and you're trying to qualify for seasons and stuff, it's like you're not really going to make yourself have fun and just play Mega Yordles for a day, you know what I mean? But it's like at a certain point, maybe sometimes we just need to jump into casuals or two to refresh our mental and play some goofy fun decks, you know what I mean? Hush feels pretty solid. We could Astral Protection our Starhound Puppy. He's so cool. Okay, or we could just Guiding Touch our puppy. Get the draw, save a little bit of mana just in case. Oh, she has Spell Shield, that's kind of annoying. But I guess we could just go like this, yeah?
You are better than this.
Okay, we'll risk it like this. You like casual decks? Yeah. I haven't played casuals in so long. The only time I played casuals was like the past months. Ooh, okay. This won't... Well, we're just gonna let this resolve then. We can't kill Kaisa, so we'll just like get all the heals from Star Spring. I don't even particularly need to do anything here, huh? Her bird's kind of full. We're looking pretty solid. Like, if our Star Impact gets targeted by something... Oh wait, they have Rally, that's right. Okay, I forgot about that. I was so distracted. I tried Zoe Rumble with Yordle in arms and I lost like 4 games in a row. that sounds like a really cool deck. Okay, so we actually do have to protect some stuff here. She has Overwhelm as well.
You spurn my gift.
Am I gonna trade this off? I don't know. I think so. I don't particularly care at the moment. We have so many other units to play in our hand. I really want to build like a Gwen Tri-Beam deck. I think that sounds fun.
Be brave. I tried.
And we'll just pass here in case we need to Astral Protection something. Like if they have a Cataclysm. Dang. I don't even know if Astral Protection keeps her alive. Heal on ally 4 and grant up. So I guess so. Probably should. I hope so. The amount of value you have to create and the amount of mana you have to spend to play Mecha Yordles is just beyond logic, yeah.
I'm coming for you.
Woo! Alright. Soraka lives. We lose our other guys, which is actually kind of annoying. I don't think they have any easy way to... Or actually, I guess we can just play Gift Giver and Crusty Kadra. We don't need to... They're just playing Monokaisa, right? Okay. Well, I guess we can get a pretty okay open attack here, actually. We could also develop Starhound Pack, because he'll be huge. And then, if we happen to top deck Shakedown? Okay. We'll still play our big puppy. Woof woof. And then we can Fortune Croaker our Starhunt pack. Keep up Hush if we need to. Okay, so we'll have Spell Shield though. Hey Damien, welcome to the chat. How are you doing?
The first star
Just lands
blazes
Kaisa.
up brightly
She has
out
Barrier.
of
That's kind of annoying. So we can't really attack too easily. Or no, she doesn't have Spell Shield. That's interesting. So we could just silence her if she tries to block our Starhunt pack or something. I'm very happy with that as well. I don't know if we'll need it this turn, but... Are we just looking to push damage here? I mean, our Starhunt... Okay, GG. Want to open attack and consult Heaven Soraka? Oh, yeah, see, I haven't played this deck too much. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Remember this day.
That's clever. See, it didn't even click in my head that Consult the Heavens doubled power as well or anything. Or grew like the power. We're playing Tahm Kench Soraka. One of my regular viewers has been asking me to play it for a while, so I figured with the season coming to an end, I'd give it a shot. It always seems like a fun deck, but I haven't given it a try too much before. I got Zillion. Soraka with about 11 damage. Yeah, okay, I definitely need to be on the lookout for that line in the future, I think. I'm a bit worried about if we're going to be able to keep Cresty Cadre alive until like turn 3 to get the attack, or turn 4 to get the attack with Soraka. Oh, brutal.
This is my time.
I miss the old days when the biggest problem I had to complain about in the game was when Pirates would go Warning Shot plus Jagged Butcher for like a turn 1 Decimate. I was like, dang. I kind of just want to get the draw here. Time Bomb is kind of annoying if they ever get Zillion. The good old days. I'm pretty happy with the current meta though. Like besides Kaisa, like I'm fine with playing Pirates. Oh, what was my story gonna be here? I don't even remember what the story was. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Like I hate Bard. I know some people don't hate it, but I hate Bard. Like just as much as I hate Kaisa, pretty much. The chimes are just so obnoxious. Like the one time I was playing Tribeam, and I was like, oh man, this is getting sketchy. Gotta. Do we just go Star Splitting and then play Soraka next round? Because I can't really kill these units, and 2 damage doesn't mean anything. And so I'd rather just get this charged up. Okay. Yeah, so I was playing Tribeam, and I was like, man, this is getting sketchy. I just gotta drop my Captain Farron. My 8-mana 8/8 Overwhelm. And they responded with like their 1 drop, who was like a 9/8. I was like, what the heck?
This world
Also, probably could have played Tahm Kench there.
Never had luck.
Ooh.
easy to say with that Z drive of yours.
Do we ever give him Vulnerable? No, because he'll level up and then we won't have 3 damage. So I guess we just pass. Dang. Definitely wanted to play Tahm Kench there, I suppose. Kind of feeling Orin will be Bard 2.0. Yeah, I haven't looked at too much of how he's gonna do, but it's a bunch of like the foraging and equipment and stuff, right? I think he looks cool, but yeah, I hope he's not super strong. I think all 3 champs look cool, but I'm worried how good they'll be. Oof. Okay. I guess how do we even kill Echo here? Tahm Kench plus we stand together.
I've been propagating quite the appetite.
I see feast in your future. Gotta focus.
Watch
Okay. We stand together. We'll give him up to 8 health, so he'll be out of range of a Get Excited. And then if they do Get Excited, they won't be able to rally this round, which will be good. All champs look cool, but it feels like they're all going to play exactly the same. Okay, and I think we can just block. Interestingly enough, Echo might level up here. How worried are we about that? He'll become a 6-2. Then we can just respond if we stand together. So in that case, I'm just going to put Soraka on one of the weaker units.
I understand.
And I'm okay with trading here. But I want to leave at least one unit alive. We'll take 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. Ugh, if they level up Echo, that's kind of annoying. So maybe we just go like this, and then if we need to, we stand together here.
Enjoy the night sky.
Because at the moment, we're very happy this resolves. Okay, so now we have to respond. But we have our little Targon card, and that should be able to get us out of danger for a little bit. It'd be very, 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 very annoying if they have a damage spell here.
I love it when things converge like that.
But I think we're still fine. Oops, wrong card. If this resolves, I'm happy. But there's a good chance they have like a Mystic Shot or something. Oh, or Absolver, didn't think of that one. Alright. Poor Tahm Kench, he's gone.
No, deja vu isn't what it used to be.
They're playing Absolver on the deck? No way. I've seen it actually a fair bit, like as like an extra finisher to give it the overwhelm. But yeah, it's definitely something I've only seen like recently pop up every now and then instead of like just relying on Voice of the Risen. Okay, so this will make Soraka a 10-10. That's pretty dope. It's actually really dope. Like, unfortunately, we can't do that and Shakedown to kill Echo. So maybe we just do that next turn as like a surprise. Can we go after Voice of the Risen this round? Not really. Do we have to kill stuff anyways this round? Like, deal 2 to an ally, grant 2 enemies vulnerable. We could kill off, like, the 4-2 and the 3-2.
Live with purpose.
Tahm Kench, that's the card. Okay. Still gonna be kind of difficult to get him down and swallow Echo at this point. I guess we'd have to kill Voice of the Risen, would actually be pretty good. Soraka plus Consult the Heavens is actually going to be a play. It's going to be so dope. I'm going to feel so cool.
Echo! Just out of reach. Took a few timelines, but
I really am worried about playing Tahm Kench and just like losing our Soraka here. But we'll play it anyway.
Find the goodness in you, River King.
Hope only provides temporary sustenance.
Maybe they think they'll have to save any burn spells to kill Tahm Kench next round. Gloomtooth's such a cutie. He was the first in-game cosmetic I bought. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that end round. We're at 12. What is Soraka right now?
Oh, I don't require.
Second Star Spring's kind of cool. I can't tell. Oh, Soraka's just a blank 2-8? 2-7? Oops.
topside.
2-7. Hush is actually kind of interesting as well. What if we hush this? We'll have 5 mana left over. I think we're okay with that. 5 mana left over, we can use Ash Protection in a worst case scenario. This will drop Echo down to a 5-3. That's still really shady, isn't it? Is it ever just Consult the Heavens? it is. We could go Hush and Astral Protection on Tahm Kench. That seems good. To get just like really pump up. Oof, how do we block though? I'm really scared of losing Soraka. What if we go here, get him nice and safe? And I'm kind of okay with... how do we want to block here? Are we okay with just going down to 7 health? That seems really dangerous. I don't really want to kill anything in case they get the level up. Oh gosh, this doesn't even kill Echo. Ah, I'm so bad! Okay. None of our units did. I guess I had to be Consult the Heavens if we wanted to kill Echo. So in that case,
I can be patient.
I'm just gonna block here.
Go no further.
And here. Sure. I'm feeling really good if we get through this turn. I'm not confident we will, but I don't know why I literally didn't even click on my mind that we weren't killing Echo there. That's so funny. We're not dead to a rally since Voice of the Risen's hushed, but
All coming back to me now.
oh no, that's not good. Oh, please don't be the rally. Please don't be the 1-card rally. We're actually getting kind of close to Star Spring. If we have double Star Spring next round, acquired taste and everything. Ooh. Okay. I think we're good. I think we lose our 1 Crusty Cadre, but I think we're still alive. Unless his last card is rally somehow. But it'd have to be that 1 card off Station Archivist.
They got nowhere to go.
Next turn we could attack with Soraka and Tahm Kench. I think is pretty solid. Then I don't like shakedowning into Echo. Ooh, okay. So now we lose both these units. It's a little bit more unfortunate. That would be a good chunk of our healing to try to get to Star Spring. But our 2 chimps should be most important here. Ooh, hold on a second.
Let us prove this establishment's fair.
Ooh, hold on a second. If we Boctopus and Soraka's Wish, how much will that heal us? Is he a, like, 2-8 at full health? Or well, let's just say 4 health. I think we win if we do Boctopus plus Stars, or Boctopus plus Soraka's Wish.
I'll be happy to accommodate, Pablo.
Unless they find the rally this round. But even so, can they kill us this round? Like, as long as we resolve Soraka's Wish, we should be able to heal enough to get Star Spring triggered, so that 1 attack won't kill us unless they have another Absolver. I'm still not sure what that last card was last round. That Station Archivist card? I don't think they played one. Maybe it was Absolver or something, I'm not sure. Time Bomb. Ooh, okay, yeah, definitely gonna rip this now before we lose our 2 units. Yeah, okay, wow, 32. That's definitely enough. Good game? Let's go! Woo! Alright, Star Spring got there. GG.
Today we have determined our own fate.
Awesome, that was cool. Alright, let's see if we can bring it up to 500. I'd be happy with a 3-3 record. Easy clap. Okay, hold on. I'm pretty sure Tahm Kench Soraka has like a horrendous win rate. Oh, Pirates with Darius Splash. That's interesting. This could be tough. Yeah, Tahm Kench has a 45% win rate. Only over 130 matches though. People are like already giving it a try. Okay, what do we want here? I feel like Guiding Touch actually isn't all that bad early on. But do we want it more than like an actual unit? I don't know. Because Shurima exists. Alright, I'm just gonna pitch Guiding Touch. I don't know if that's the right play or not, but I feel like it probably is. Okay, we're pretty happy with that, I think.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets. Remember my words.
Oh, wow. I don't know why. I just realized all day long I was confused as to how I was getting gems in my hand. It's because it's when she summoned. I thought it was on strike like Mountain Goat. I'm pretty happy with this. We'll take 2 damage from the Precious Pet. Now I just need to figure out how to get Soraka, Star Spring, and Tahm Kench all down at the same time. Because like we only get to do 1 a turn. Soraka's a really good blocker against stuff like the Jagged Butcher. Yeah, like Star Spring's really bad here. We just go too far behind. Soraka's obviously pretty low tempo in this case as well, but just playing this no unit or anything, pretty bad. This would bump her up to a 1-2. Free trade doesn't do much. I guess we just pass. If they open attack, we'll take 3 damage. If they develop, we can play Tahm Kench. I think I'm okay with that. In theory, Soraka should counter any human deck because Quicksand doesn't do anything. And it has a great protection, but evolved cards are bunkers. Yeah, like, yeah, stuff like Sundisk, it's like kind of one of those things where it's hard for them to react, but if they can just hit their win condition faster than you with like a super fast Sundisk or something, and then stuff like, yeah, the Kaisa deck, yeah, okay. Just gonna block here and here. I don't think I want to use We Stand Together here, just to keep Gift Giver alive. I'd rather just get Tahm Kench down on the ground. Oh, what if they have Riptide Sermon? That'd actually be really bad. Should we pass? If we pass, we'll have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana next turn. Yeah, I really don't want to lose Soraka. We have another Soraka actually, so next turn we can play Soraka and Star Spring. So even if they Riptide Sermon Soraka, we're fine.
Find the goodness in you, River King.
And if they don't have it, then we're looking really good. Okay, just whips the Decimate, sure. Definitely gonna be nice if we can find our triple Guiding Touch here as well. I think that went pretty well. I don't know if that was a huge gamble to leave Soraka vulnerable to the whatchamacallit, I can't think of Riptide Sermon. Quiet Taste is kinda good. We'll just play Star Spring first. Will we? What if we acquire Taste? We'll only have 3 mana up. Okay, so that could keep Tahm Kench alive because he'll go into 4 health from this interaction, and then if they respond with like a Riptide Sermon, whatever it is, should I kill Tahm Kench? Or we stand together, keep him alive, and then we can attack with Soraka to heal him back up a good chunk. Obviously, this is kind of like interesting because it stops the weird, or it stops the threat of them developing, of like being eaten. But that's a fearsome bucket that we can't really deal with easily, anyways.
Never lost a fair game. Never played one.
Okay, that's actually kind of clever. So I think we'll just gem and Star Spring. Putting him down to 2 health, I don't know if it's super significant. So it doesn't really matter if we use gem right now. Next turn, do we need specific mana for anything? We'll have 6 mana next turn. That should be enough for what we want to do. This puts him up to 4 health as well in case they open attack to block the Jagged Butcher.
Let us peruse this establishment's fare.
Okay. A bit risky block here. We're taking 1 extra damage, so how much does it matter? 8 is a pretty big break point. That's like double decimate, right? Stuff like fervor plus 5 extra damage, I guess. I don't know. I really wanna save our life total if we can here. I guess we could just go like this. Maybe we skip on an acquired taste this round, so we can play box to us and keep up We Stand Together. I really like the color combo of Targon and Bilgewater. Yeah, me too. It's very aesthetically pleasing, isn't it? Like, I know it's really silly, but there's so many card games like where I literally just play different cards based on how I think the artwork is, what the color combination is, stuff like that. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Sharima's colors. It's like just like the yellows and stuff. I'm more of like a cool colors fan. It's like your blues, your greens, your purples, stuff like that. Like the yellows and the reds aren't quite my thing. But like this is just like, look how pretty this hand is.
Where there's a will, there's a meal.
What are we at here? Can we win this round? Probably not. Okay, so we can save him with Bastion, or not Bastion. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought we had Astral Protection. Oopsies. Okay. Spell Shield I don't think matters too much here. It'll bump up to a 4/4, but the rest will still resolve. If we do this, he'll go down to 1 health. Yeah, so maybe we wanna do this. And I don't think they can kill Tahm Kench very easily here unless we go Acquired Taste onto like the Twisted Fate. He'll go to 2 health. We'll still have 3 mana to bump him up out of a Fervor range. I'm happy with that.
It's too late. Deal me in.
Okay, that's a little bit annoying. Do we want to kill the Twisted Fate again? I don't think it particularly matters at this point since he's not even close to leveling up. So we can just like this, kill their bigger threat. Should bump up to a 2/7 so they can't block here. Do we ever go in here as well? Offer the trade? Probably not. We can just block with him if we need to next round. And this way we get an extra point off of Star Spring.
Live with purpose.
You want to anticipate? That's exactly why. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was worth it. Or yeah, you mean like the stun? Yeah. I was like, I think he was at like 4 out or 6 out of the level up on the card draw, right? And so I was just worried about him leveling up. I didn't want him to be able to level up to his fate. I feel like that'd be one of the ways you end up losing this. So yeah, I definitely mean maybe it's right to just let him stay for a turn or two. Starhound Pack. Okay, that's actually really interesting. He's gonna get pretty big. How close are we at winning? 14 out of 22. Can we win this round if they try to attack? It's a good chance, I think. We could actually like oh wait, we don't have Shakedown. Okay. Yeah, Starhound Pack seems like really good here. Just a really good blocker. And we'll still have 4 mana up. I don't think we're gonna use the Tahm Kench's. You have to win next round. This round. Yeah. Okay. Actually, like they have stuff like Decimate Forever kills us, so we're getting a bit close here. They actually probably don't even want to attack. Like they literally are probably just better off if they go for. Uh-oh. 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 How can we kill him? Hush? Hush. Hush saves us. Ah, jeepers. I wanna heal our dudes, but I think we just have to wait for the attack. Hey, thanks Himenti for the raid. I appreciate it. I said there are 3 people with me. Yeah, that I scared them off that fast. That's funny. Alright. Hush, I think... If they don't attack with these two... I mean, even if they attack with these two, it just gets our Star Spring closer to leveling up, so we're not really too worried about that. Hush is just... good. Yeah, probably just... do this. What do we want to sacrifice? Maybe we should just sacrifice our box... No, I don't want to sacrifice a box to bus. Is there a Starhound pack? Just for the sake of keeping our damage units alive? No, we could just go like this, and then sacrifice this damage unit, or our Boxtopus. Like, maybe it's just sacrificing the Boxtopus. Because we just need heals at this point. We're never pushing enough damage to win on board. And like, does it really matter if we ever keep our 3-4 alive because to kill a Twisted Fate? How is everybody? The stream is going really well so far. We're really enjoying some Tahm Kench action here. I don't know if this is the right play. I don't know. I don't know if it particularly matters. How was your stream, Auntie? 17. Oh, okay, we're down to 6 health. Astral Protection's the card. Doesn't do anything. We'd have to use like 3 spells to get Tahm Kench high enough to eat Darius. I guess now we'd kind of want that challenge to pull Darius. Again, I don't know if it really matters. We're not winning on board. What if we just eat a unit? Levels up Tahm Kench. What are we doing though? We don't have any heals. Like, how are we stopping them if they have any? Like, if they have Decimate forever, can we win at all? I don't want them to get the draw, so I'm just gonna eat the 3-1. Finally broke your losing streak in League after some depressing games. Dude, I've been on like up and down all week in League too. I went on like 2 days in a row where I didn't lose a single game, and then the past 2 days I've been like tanking. It's so funny. Cause like, you know, it's like so funny because sometimes you don't feel like you're playing all that different, right? It's like very, very tiny little mistakes here and there. It's so funny. Man, I haven't seen that level of animation in a while either. We have 8 mana. Eek! Okay, you don't have to do that. Please be nice to me. We have to have 5 healing here. So, Astral Protection will do it. Right, because he's what? He'll have 5 healing. Erg. Well, I mean, again, we don't have any interaction. So I guess we just go for the heals, right? I don't know, that seems sketch. Didn't play lore for a week. Is Tahm Soraka meta? No, it is really bad. Dang, nabbit! Okay, GG. It's a fun deck. It was like one of my regular viewers asked me to play it for a while, so I figured with the season coming in, I'd give it a shot. It's right, it's losers queue, I'm telling you. It's not a conspiracy. They see that you win too much. I don't know. Alright, we'll go one more. But, I don't know. I've never bought into the hype about losers queue. Next is Kindred. I want to give this deck a shot. That one looks like a lot of fun. I've seen it recently. This hand's really good. I don't know if we want Hush early on in the game. We definitely want our champions, so do we really need Gift Giver? Like, would we rather just go Krusty Codger and Star Spring to start off? Seems fine. We'll see how this goes. Boxtopus. I don't think we need to play Boxtopus on turn 2. He'll just be too prone to Vile Feast. And We don't really need to kill anything on turn 2, really. So, probably just gonna drop Star Spring. Actually, hold on a second. Don't they run Crumble? That could be annoying. We could play Crusty Cottage and keep up Sunblast Vigor this round in case they try to Valfy something. Crusty Cottage is going to carry us. I think we can play the next one here. Star Spring underway. Tahm Kench, how good is he in this matchup? I feel like Nasus gets so chunky that'll be very hard for us to kill. I don't particularly want to play this right now. I'm just going to open pass here. Dang it. I was worried about that. Alright. Well, now I think we're just losing. We don't have any way to, like... Oh, okay, there's a wing condition. Okay. We're fine. So we can play Tahm Kench. He loses to... Vengeance, though. Or not Vengeance. Oh, yeah, 6 mana Vengeance. So we'll pass and see if they play anything else. I don't really want to end the round, like... But if we play Tahm Kench before we have Astral Protection... Or, any Spell Shield Protection... I feel like we just lose.
Table for one, if you oblige.
Aye, is that dinner on you then?
I don't know if we can win this without
Will, there's a meal.
Soraka or Star Spring, though. Like, once they play their big Nasus, how are we ever going to kill him? Like, it literally has to be, like, Hush plus Acquired Taste, right? So I guess right now we're kind of holding them hostage. We can just see what they do here. I don't know if it's the most urgent thing to level up Tahm Kench.
Appetizers of plenty.
This doesn't give the keywords, right? I don't know, I'm just gonna block with this one. He's probably dead to Valpies, and I don't really want to use any of our spells on him right now to keep him alive. We're kind of like running low on health as well. We do probably need to conserve our life total for Atrocity. Without Spell Shield, I don't want to go all in on Tahm Kench with the Astral Protection plus Consult the Heavens right now.
We enter an age of men.
Okay. Do we rip it? He'll go down to a 2-2? I'm happy with that. Rats. Okay. We can still kill him with Shakedown. I just wanted to see if we could keep Quiet Taste down. That's not the end of the world, because they have to use, like, their 4-mana Deny spell for each round 2-2, right? These guys are... There's 0 mana, so, like... They could, I don't even know if I want to get damage on Tahm Kench here. Because if we damage him to put down to 4, and then they block... Or we pull with Nasus, he'll go down to 2, and he'll die to Hate Spike next round. So I think I'm just going to damage this guy and give these 2 vulnerable. I'm going to swing like this. Ding, 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 ding. Okay. We're winning. We're cruising. We're feeling good.
Where there's a will, there's a meal.
Kindred.
Without the other.
Alright, we'll rip it again. Dude, were you guys watching seasonals this weekend? Cool. Beat that. I don't think they can kill our Tahm Kench unless they find Vengeance. So anyways, they were playing Yeah, seasons. There was this one game. Someone was playing, I think, I don't know what it was. It was some kind of PNZ deck, or whatever it was, and it had Aloof. And then they were playing against the Nasus deck, and so they kept like they kept like double Aloof Travelers in their opening hand. And, had their third Aloof come up really soon. So they played 3 Aloof Travelers and got all 3 Nasuses from like turns like, starting on like turn 4 onwards. It was like actually really funny. How much do we care about Ruination here? Probably a fair bit. Oh man, this seems tough. Starhound pack, we get roasted by Ruination, and we don't have anything in hand. Well, we have Tahm Kench. That's fair. So if we play Starhound pack into Consult the Heavens, he'll become a 12/12, and then we could win on the spot if they don't play a blocker, which seems unlikely, but there's a Vile Feast. Okay. I don't really want to use Acquired Taste on that, so I think we just attack. Wait, we could go like Consult the Heavens plus Tahm Kench's Bio Brunch, that'd be funny. I don't think they run Ruination, but you never know. That's true. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen Ruination too many of those deck lists either. I guess we could attack.
Prospecting. My comestibles are getting cold.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Never one.
Without the
Do we just try to kill it again? They'd have to have another Rite of Negation, but they wouldn't be able to get a Kindred Slay this turn at least. And next turn we just try again. Until they run out of Rite of Negations. If this is like already like the 3rd champion we get though, that's like so funny. Okay. We do kind of need to find another Hush. Because I'm not sure how big Nasus is going to be. I wasn't keeping track if they play another Nasus. Although Starhound pack plus Consult the Heavens could probably just kill their Nasus as well.
plazas of plenty.
That's nice. That's actually really good plus Consult the Heavens on the Fated unit. Oof. Okay. This all of a sudden got a little bit trickier, huh? What if we Sunblessed Vigor? Oh, I'm so scared of Vengeance. We could Sunblessed Vigor of the Starhound pack and then Bayou Brunch. Or maybe we just keep the Starhound pack alive. Maybe we Crusty Cottager. He'll become a 2/4. So a 12/14. Or we just make Tahm Kench absolutely huge. I think that's fine as well. Wait. Pick an ally. Capture an ally. Okay. Absolutely huge Tahm Kench. Totally gets punished by Vengeance. But if this goes through, we're cruising. We have lethal in the open. 18 health is so funny. Like this is how stat stick decks should work at LOR, right? Like this is so much cooler than Bard or Kaisa.
They've got nowhere to go.
You tell him, Tom. They're already down to 18 cards in the deck. That's so funny. How do they draw so much? Oh, 1 glimpse, 2 glimpse. Huh. Oh, and the 4/1, right? Okay. This is a fair way of gaining stats. Fair way of gaining stats. Yeah. I like this. This is cool. Oh. Haha. Haha. That's so funny. GG! What a game. That's a fun way to finish it out, I think. I like that. That was so funny. Okay. I don't think this deck is super good. But man, is it fun. That was really fun, I thought. 3 and 4. I'll take that. I'll take it. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. That was so funny. NASA's playing losing to Tahm Kench, right? We so get punished if they ever find vengeance though, right? Like, that's so funny. They even had Crumble super early on to kill our Star Springs. That's actually really funny. But yeah, everybody, if you enjoyed, thank you so much for joining. Today's stream was super fun. If you're watching on Twitch, I always upload the VODs to YouTube in case you miss one. And if you're watching on YouTube, come hang out. You're missing out. We're having a lot of fun. So, let me know what decks you guys have been playing, if you enjoyed the season, what champs you're looking up for. So, thank you guys so much for joining, and I'll catch you later.